Well, you can file this one under automotive absurdity. As if the Escalade wasn't already over the top, Cadillac has built a $150,000 V-Series with a supercharged Corvette engine that makes the most outrageous sounds. Until now, Cadillac's V-Series has always been reserved for its cars. First and foremost, V represents power, and lots of it. But also on newer models like the CT4V and CT5V, it also personifies track-capable handling. Needless to say, this new Escalade-V is not cut out for Laguna Seca. At 6,217 pounds, no V-Series specific calibration exists that is going to turn this 18-foot-long 7-seater into a track hero. So instead, Cadillac has focused on providing absurd amounts of power and an exhaust system that could wake the dead. Bolting on the brand's largest supercharger to the standard 6.2-liter V8 results in the kind of thrust that even Dodge's Durango SRT Hellcat can't match. With 653 pound-feet of torque on tap, the Escalade-V induces a rate of acceleration that seems insane for such a land yacht. So much so that it requires constant reminders that this isn't a sports car. With this much fury in a luxury wrapper, it's easy to forget you're essentially driving a very large truck, heavily relying on the exclusive 6-piston Brembo front brakes for correction and a reality check. Now that being said, the Escalade-V manages its weight surprisingly well, and with the recently introduced independent rear suspension, exhibits refined ride and handling characteristics far beyond previous models. This 5th generation is clearly the Escalade's most ambitious evolution and the best suited to wear the V moniker. Other V-Series hardware includes edge red brake calipers, quad exhaust outlets, specifically tuned rear air springs and dampers, and unique 22-inch wheels. On the software side, a selectable V mode triggers performance drive settings, lowers the body by 0.8 inches, and opens up the exhaust valves for the most raucous Escalade experience ever. Lighting its fuse via launch control is a sight to behold, as the Escalade dramatically squats on its haunches, ripping its way to 60 miles per hour in under 4.4 seconds, accompanied by a caustic exhaust note that cuts like a knife. Not only is it a decibel devil, but let off the throttle or downshift with the paddle shifters, and this thing bangs out flattest like Grandpa after Thanksgiving dinner. Even at startup, the opening wail leaves no doubt as to whom on the cul-de-sac is leaving for work. Good thing there's a stealth setting for less conspicuous getaways. So you want to know what it's like to drive an Escalade-V? Well, imagine setting your hair on fire with kerosene while performing your own colonoscopy. Yeah, it's that kind of ridiculousness. So without further ado, enjoy the sounds of burning gas at the rate of 12 miles per gallon and just enjoy the sounds. Over on the curved, ultra-high definition screen, parameters such as suspension settings, steering and brake pedal feel, engine sound, all-wheel drive distribution, and engine performance can all be customized. In the relaxed tour mode, the Escalade-V is one of the quietest, most lavish SUVs ever created, with supreme comfort throughout its 3 rows. Even in V mode, with its senses on high alert, this Escalade never crosses the line. Magnetic ride control makes certain of that. A uniquely tuned 10-speed automatic transmission and a full-time variable torque split all-wheel drive system with a limited slip differential round out the V's mechanicals. Bridgestone Alenza 22-inch luxury performance all-season tires lock in the grip. Towing is maxed at 7,000 pounds. Visually, the V-Series changes are more subtle. There are special front and rear fascias, and some surprisingly discreet V-Series badging. Otherwise, it takes a discerning car nerd to pick out one of these Escalades from a distance. The only option on my tester is the Radiant Red Tint Coat, a $1,225 upcharge paint color, leading to an MSRP of $153,815. Now that's over $40,000 more than the next most expensive Escalade V8, the Sport Platinum trim. Making matters worse is the current retail environment that has some dealers tacking on market adjustments as high as $40,000, putting the actual transaction price over $200,000. Or maybe that's just a badge of honor for some. Ditto for the 11 mpg city rating that'll have owners pumping premium unleaded to the tune of $5,000 per year. The Escalade has always had big presence from the outside, and now it finally has that same wow factor inside, such as the 36-speaker AKG studio reference audio system powered by 3 amplifiers. Setting a new bar for in-car audio, it's an absolute showstopper. Other noteworthy goodies, such as an augmented reality navigation system, night vision, and an amazing 360-degree camera, ratchet up the extravagance. Super Cruise hands-free highway driving is also an option, but has late availability. There are power folding second and third row seats, and remember, if you need even more room, the ESV model provides an additional 20 cubic feet of cargo room. It takes a special kind of person who's willing and capable of spending this kind of money on a 682 horsepower SUV, an iconic symbol of American excess. But those who choose to get to experience GM's flagship body-on-frame SUV like never before. For Topspeed.com, I'm Steve Hammis.